Yeah, boy. Wait till some folks hop on here. See if I can share this thing now that it's live. Let's see. Damn, Steve is already in here. Come on, Brian. Let's go milk jug. Shit. Damn, won't want to let me share it. Please work. I don't know. Maybe it won't do it until it's completely finished. That's kind of dumb. But it'll be all right. Troy's in here. What up? Steve says big chunk. Man, 16 folks already hopped up in here? Damn. Big Chungus and the milkman banging it through the motor. Edward Williams in the chat. What's up? Man, got quite a few people popping on in here already. Oh shit. Zach Beasley. You know the blazer with all the travel? The two-tone blazer? From Shreveport?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, boy. That's him. Damn. Got some folks up in here already. 22 people. Interceptor. What happened to our brightnesses then? Does it move? Or not?
Look at the Gallica machine.
Mike S., what's up? Damn. Got quite a few people hopping on in here. We're going to let a few more people roll in before we get started. Getting a little chilly down here in Kentucky. Got some snow. Love the money. Big Chunk is going to learn today. You know the deal. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Twister's music in here. Rokon, Montana. Hope you said your name right. If not, my apologies. He says, what's up? But yeah, like I said, we're going to give people a couple more minutes to roll on in here. We got a few right now. But before we get started and leak some major information, if you know what I'm saying. No, we really don't have any major information, but should we move the light? What's the lights look like in here? Do we look decent? I got this big, like tri-light deal up. Looked at it for a couple of seconds, and now everything's a little spotty. It's super bright, so I hope you say it's good. We talking about DeSoto? No, but we do plan on having a live feed with Milk Mama, and we will talk about that there. She's supposed to be coming down here, I think, next week. So that's not a bad idea to get her in here, do a live feed, talk about our DeSoto races and what's going on down there. Because this year is going to be backpack schedule. She's got all kinds of shit going on. She's doing shit at Monroe, DeSoto, all kinds of stuff. Let's see. Came across your channel last night. You had me subbed at the first. Come on. Let's see. Hell yeah, you got a Gallica video game in the background? Hell yeah. And a 3-click sound bar on it. And to put it in an arcade, it would need to be that loud. So that kind of makes some sense. Yeah. Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. I guess it's reconnected. So I don't know if our service is getting a little weird because we got some weather coming through right now. It's supposed to be snowing hella bad and all kinds of stuff. So if we're back, let's get some come-ons in the chat. I hope it doesn't mess us up. I didn't even think about the weather being shitty. Big Chungus might have to turn on that cellular data. I don't know,
We'll
dude.
have to do it outside.
No chats. No. Oh, yeah, there we go. Come on, you back. All right. So I don't know if you can just hear us now, but Like I said, we got some bad weather about to roll through, and it's about to be storming and all kinds of stuff. Any thoughts on long travel suspension in the future? Man, we've had thoughts of it for a really long time. The deal is, the long travel struts that I want are $3,700, and it's a whole lot of money. So yes, we have been thinking about it, and I just sent my rear shocks off to Ronnie G. That way he can get to work on them dudes. Right now we are on Vikings. I don't know. I'd like to keep it real with the people that I'm doing business with. You know what I mean? We of course I got Santos on the truck right now, but I like Ron and what he's got going on down there. Super smart guy, and he could be very beneficial to our program. You know what I mean? So I'd like to keep business tight with them guys for a little bit, as long as I can, and yeah. So long travels in the future, definitely. We just got to get that fundage thrown towards that side of the truck. Right now, we're going to get those rear shocks figured out. We're on compression click number 1, and that's not good, especially when we we're not happy with compression click number 1. So we need some settings. We need a softer shock down low. I'd really like to be at like click number 10 or number 15. It's got 32 clicks in it, but I'd like to be somewhere around there where we can at least go down from where we're at, not be stuck where we're at right now. I don't know if they're valved for a slick tire, uh, like a prep track floppy tire deal, but not not where we wanted at. We're gonna get those changed over. Ron's gonna hook us up and get those dudes revalved. Hopefully, when they get back, we can get to hitting some testing pretty major. And once we start doing that, the EFI deal, we're still learning that, and we think we've hit a major breakthrough in why the truck has acted so weird on the EFI since day one, and it's all related to the headers. I've been a carburetor guy forever. Of course, we run an O2, but I've never tuned off of the O2. We've always tuned off a plug and never had the amount of data acquisition that we do now with the Holly. So, Chungus looks mad. No, Big Chode is not mad. But we've got the load sensing on V, and it estimates V and tries to throw fuel at it when our headers are leaking like they are right now, and the O2s get to reading a little wonky. So once we get that fixed up, I think that'll clear up a lot of our problems, because our fuel map's not bad. You know what I mean? There's nothing really in there that'll make it do what it's doing right now, besides when it reads the O2 super crazy and it tries to throw the fuel in there to correct it. So once we get all those deals figured out, we'll be able to start throwing some money at stuff like the long travels and so forth and so on. Let's see what we say. I can respect that. Spend money with who supports you. Absolutely. Currently in the process of changing my car over from your typical bracket car to a no prep drag and drive car. That's badass. That's a lot of work too. A lot of money, different changes for sure. What do you got? Jason Kodak, you should race Billy the Kid. There's the first one. Woo, Street Race Channel. Ron G for the win. You thought about going back to a carburetor? Every day. Every single day I think about it. John Boone, y'all know Boone, JB, from the channel, and he almost had me convinced the other night to ditch the smart cools and put a distributor back in it. And I was like, these close. I'm not a big fan of the smart cools as of now. They're doing some funky shit on us. When are you going to race Memphis again? I don't know. I'd say that they'll come out with another season or a show, maybe a little, I don't know, maybe streetcar related, and Might just have to get that OG back out because that's a street car for sure. That's another thing that we'll talk about here in a few. What do we got? Have you tested your truck since you found the problem? Wishbone problem. I have not. We sent the shocks off this morning to Ron. So the truck's going to be down for a little bit. But we've got some material to film. I've got some ideas. I really want to get back working on my old pickup truck. So I'm waiting on a camshaft right now from Iski. And as soon as it gets here, I'm going to get nasty on the ball with my old pickup truck. There's some stuff that, we're going to have to clean up. A little bit of paint work under the hood, all kinds of stuff. Probably not going to change anything on the chassis. We're going to keep those competition engineering 9010s up front and them strange double adjustable, them shorties out back. And yeah, probably not do much suspension wise. The truck has always worked good in the street and super great at the track. So yeah. Two Stroke Junkie says, come on now. Did Billy run yet? Yeah, no shit. Let's see. What has Big Chungus figured out for his engine for the Monte Carlo? Bruh, tell them fools what we got going on.
Doing a massive rebuild. Pretty much it.
Yeah. He's hurt some pistons. We've got to fix that. Let's do some long travel on the OG milk truck. Hey, the OG milk truck never needed it. We used to launch that thing in the gravel like y'all. Let's see what we got. But yes, Big Chungus. He knocked out a row of pistons, and the crankshaft was what? What bearing did it have in it? Was it already 10 over or 20?
I think it was 20.
Yeah, so we're definitely not going to reuse the crankshaft. Crankshaft's out of the picture. The pistons are out of the picture. Whatever we do next, we're thinking about putting a little different stroke crankshaft in it. And, it's 454 block. Probably come out with a 502 30 over bore deal. So the block is standard bore. We're going to reuse it, but we are going to take it out. We're going to fatten up that 30 bore a little bit so we can get some piston to wall clearance, get a little loose, and maybe put a little stroker crankshaft. Big Chungus is in the search for some engine parts right now. And right now we are focused on short block material. So we're looking for a crankshaft. We're looking for a set of rods. We're looking for a set of pistons. But, of course, whatever crank that we go with, we're going to have to find the rod length and, the piston height that will support the 9/8 deck. Troy said, borrow my Ron G rears if you need. Are they 20-inch? That'd be badass. If anybody's got some big block Chevrolet parts, like, a forged crank, some forged rod, maybe an H-beam, finally a YouTube channel that is not running the LS platform. Hey, we were this close. My boy Caps, he was like, man, put this LS in the OG, get it back running. And I just couldn't do it. I could not take my old pickup truck that I drove to high school and die hard small block. You know what I mean? I always was a small block guy till that Morgan & Sons big block Chevrolet power came across my desk and made me a believer. But yes, I still love a small block. The LS deal, I just, I'm not hating. It's just not for me. What about you? How you feel about an LS? Big Chungus is all right with the LSs. Let's see what we got through here. The car goes chop chop while the EFI is a flop flop. Bro, right now, you are not kidding. Wishing you the best, buddy. Truck was looking good. Thanks, Randy. Mobile Mechanic. Earls is in the chat. What's happening, man? Rokon said, I just threw a carb on a 6.0. It's going in my 1971 short box. That should be pretty freaking sweet. Steve says LS for Big Chunk. What do you think about an LS? Would you put an LS in Monte Carlo?
Possibly.
Possibly. LS has its place on top of an engine diaper. Come on, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Mo says 5.3 with twins for Big Chunk and the Monty. Cheap and simple. $500 all day at every junkyard. Yeah, but here's the thing. You're going to have to put the mounts in it. You're going to have to put the trans member in it. You're going to have to get the converter for it. You're going to have to put twins on it. That's big money in itself. The camshaft, I guess you could, do stock everything, but you could really just put a single on with a camshaft, some heads, and make it a little nicer. Probably make as much power as you would do the twins with a stock cam and stock heads. And I don't know, the stock LS heads are pretty wicked. Probably don't need heads. Mom said, for real street racing down here. That's right. Mom's all pumped up about that DeSoto. Traditional Pontiac for me. People nonstop asking me to LS swap it. Hey, I like a Pontiac. Pontiacs are badass. Not everybody running that shit. Steve says, what about the bottle? What about a little nitrous, huh? Yeah. So we've been talking here lately, and we really want to go back together with a big block. We were thinking about putting a small block in it. He was thinking about putting an LS in it. There was a bunch of ideas. We were back and forth. Not really sure what direction we wanted to go. One, it's a budget build. You know what I mean? We got to do everything. Just like Trailer Park Garage, everybody here has always been doing it. I think about everybody that's been on Trailer Park Garage, me, Sam, you know what I mean? Big Chungus. We all roll on a budget, you know what I mean? So we kind of got to stay to what we got in the vehicle at the time. We can't really afford to just swap up a combo real quick. And sure, I need my Galaxy and ping pong table. Yeah, Mom, I got your ping pong table on lock. It's never had anything spilt on it or nothing. Big Chungus has definitely not tried to jump on it and break it in half some nights. Never. Never happened. Let's see what we got. Chung is young and broke. LS is the ticket. I don't know about the LS, but young and broke. What do you think? Yeah, Lord.
Yeah.
LS has a play. Oh, I read that one. Michael Osborne says, I have a set of new in the box for aero rods they used to make before they made valves. 6.7 H-beam. That set of pistons we was looking at, those Wiseco deals, it's for that rod length. I don't know what stroke crank we would have to put in it for the 6.7 rod, though. Me and Drew figured that stuff up the other day, the stroke and crank and that rod piston design.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to work. We have to do something different. But everything will be priced around the same. It's just the numbers won't. It didn't work. You was going to have all the compressions. Don't sell out, Big Chungus. That's right. Yeah, Milk Man, don't feel bad about your struggles right now. Look at Big Chief struggling with the Caddy Jack. Hey, that's every new combo. And our combo isn't new, but what I am new to and extra green to is the EFI part of things. So not really enjoying that as of now. Once we get it figured out, I'll probably love EFI. I'm starting to learn more and more about it, especially the Holly program, and see how to, or I'm getting comfortable with moving around it and using some of the functions in it, and even some of the fuel map stuff. But when you're having a problem that we've been chasing for a while, and you don't know what it is because you don't really know why some of these things are doing what they're doing, it does kind of suck. And I've been like, oh, I wish I had that carburetor back or all of this dumb shit. But Once we get it figured out, that Holly stuff is pretty tricky. Troy said, yeah, I think they are 20s or 19s maybe. Damn. All right, then. We might have to do something there, Troy. Zach says, stock bottom LS to the front. Hey, he be rolling out with that stock bottom and stuff. A lot of people be rolling out with stock bottom and stuff. People went from saying stock bottom in to stock built. What about the trans on that boat? It's got a turbo 400 in it, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Monte Carlo's got a turbo 400 in it. Ryan Mitchell on the Firebird is fast with a Junkyard LS. Yes. And he's faster with a big block Chevrolet. Oh, hell yeah. Maybe. I don't know that, but sounds good. Mom said both y'all fired. Why? We take care of your ping pong table. Chungus needs a big block.
Chungus got one.
Yeah, he's got one. Joshua Crawford, no table dancing. You guys interested in a GM 454 crate engine, long block, sealed in the GM crate since 2008? I don't know. What are we talking about? Let's get some specs on the deal.
Nope.
Well, Big Chungus fart in a mason jar and mail it to me. I'll pay shipping. I don't know. You wouldn't do that? No? Oh, yeah. What kind of money are we talking about? Huh? Yeah. We might be able to put some long travels on whole milk and get Kent's motor running. So, yeah, we're thinking about it. Oh, he's just trolling. Still dating your sister, Danny? Yeah, dude. I actually got 3 and I date them all same time.
Yeah.
Yes. They look like your mother. Jacob Hester, Chupapi in the chat. Either a big block or put a 305 out of a 78 Impala. Oh, we can't be doing the 305. I don't know. We could put a 305 in your stuff. Stock bottom end, stock head, stock cam, stock intake. And then you remember those like 5 kits we had stacked up? We could put it on that and plug them in with an extension cord. Turn them all on at the same time. That'd probably be a really good idea. What about a rotary? I don't know. That might be something to think about if you didn't drive it every day.
Yeah.
Rotaries are badass. I always thought that shit was cool. I don't know like much of anything about them. I hear a lot of negativity on them, but that 7-second clip of it making its one pass before the rebuild is cool enough to not give a shit about the negativity. That's why those LS guys have so much fun. They're only worried about that one pass. It'll make it through one night, and they'd be good. I can't say nothing. I'd be very hard on shit. Yes, he runs both and is fast with both. Probably talking about the KC Max. What kind of big blocks? What kind of BBC we talking about in here? That's Kent's side of things.
No, sir, no, sir, no, sir.
GM part number? What are you talking about? Hampton Clark said, y'all is funny. Man, this is just how we are. Isn't that bad? Like, we're not even trying to be funny. We're just this dumb. And people think that shit's funny until they realize that this is just truly who we are. And they're like, damn, them kids need a mental institution. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Might get some insurance money. We could get a check from the state. Do they do that? If we got like, or are they just like, no, you guys are crazy and you're not getting any money? Picking it up in Quebec in 2 weeks. I'm here in Ontario, Canada, but I'll travel. Travel is expensive. Sounds like that GM crate motor just doubled in price with the gas money from Canada to here. How is it from No, y'all need to sit on the front porch.
Mm-mm.
It'd be cold right now. What do we got? 30 in Utica with the flurries. Starting to get a little flurry action here in Utica. Not good. Y'all need to sit on the front porch, not the mental institution. Canada from Kentucky, Ontario, Canada. Man, can we get some service? How did he spell that? Oh, yeah, here we go. Province. It's not even a state. Y'all call them provinces?
So that's
Move out of the sticks. Any nitromethane in the near future for whole milk? Oh my gosh, I would love to blow my cylinder heads 50 feet in the air.
well now.
But as soon as I called Shannon Morgan and I was like, hey, we've had a catastrophic failure, she probably wouldn't help me out much hearing that we put nitro on the thing. Wow, I just looked it up and it wouldn't tell me how far we were. It's trying to take me to, what the hell? 14 hours. That's not bad. That's like a drive to Texas. That's not bad at all. 5 degrees here in Montana right now? Not for me. The last time I went out and salted and plowed snow, it was negative 20, negative 19, negative 21, and that was the worst night of my life. I was out for like 10, 12 hours. It was snowing like crazy. Now, we probably don't get the snow that y'all do, but up here, an inch gets on the ground and everybody starts tripping because they don't know how to drive. So 13 in Hays, Kansas? Nah. Hey, that's probably about how cold it'll get tonight. I bet it's that cold now because we got the wind chill kicking. It'd be windy. No, 21 here. 8-mile-an-hour winds. Not bad. 50 in West Virginia? Man, you suck. It's 8 o'clock. Well, I don't know. West Virginia, y'all still on Central Time. So, yeah, 7:30. 58 in NorCal. I wish. What do we got? Big Chungus for president, 2024. Do you plan on going to Jimmy Dale's race at Yellow Belly in April? If you can get whole milk lined up, going to be a shit ton of badass rides there. Let me tell you something. I am super excited to go to Jimmy Dale's race. Yes, I will be there. Now, here's the deal. I'm trying. Now, this is not set in stone, so don't. Jimmy Dale is a weird looking dude. Yes, he is. But he's a homie. He's cool as shit. I'm going to try to have that OG there too. They got another truck class. I think it's like a 650 index or something silly. But it's heads up racing, and I would love to take the OG. I'd love to have the OG and whole milk there. I'd really like to get a dub there in whole milk in the truck class. But whole milk does great at the racetrack. We can take it to the racetrack, whether it's, marginal track, no prep, super green, no prep, whatever. If we got a little bit of tack, we can get that thing down. We always have. But, man, the street is just not hot for home milk. We're working on that, like steady working on that. That is our goal, is to get it to work in the street. But right now, it's not doing too hot in the street, but soon to change. Soon to change. We be busting ass trying to get that thing to work in the road. What city you guys out of? Owensboro. Just look that up. Owensboro, Kentucky. 81 in Florida. 75 in deep South Texas. Man, you guys are lucky. Drew Hagan, I feel you. I'm only 30 minutes away from you. Yeah, it'd be chilly. Hey, are you Evansville direction? If so, how good is it snowing yet? Because after I hop off this live feed, I have to go plow. and salt. And well, hopefully I don't have to plow, but I'll be ready just in case. But yeah, I gotta go slang some salt all over that tri-state area, baby. Let's see. Eastern Standard Time in West Virginia. I got you. 8:30 there. When will we see the milk truck with the LS swap finished? Never. So I was talking about that a while ago. We started that deal, and I just couldn't do it. I love a small block. You know, that's how I had my old pickup truck. Always had a small block in it, and I just want to put it back the way that it was, and go enjoy it. I want to be able to cruise it with my homies like we used to. You know, we used to bomb the streets Monday through Sunday. As soon as we got out of school, we went to work. As soon as we got off of work, we hit them hot rods, and we spent the whole night in the street, whether we was racing, trying not to get caught by our parents more than the cops. And yeah, we had a bomb ass time, just driving around, cruising, cutting the rug, having a good time. Let's see. 20 in South Missouri and snowing. How close are you from Erlanger, Kentucky? Let me see. Yeah, Henderson is getting a little icy. All right then. Getting a little slick. Let's see. What was that? Erlanger? What the hell? 163 miles, so what is that? 4 hours? 3 hours? 3 hour and 10 minutes? Yeah. Not bad. It's only 10 hour drive. Damn. To where you was talking about a while ago in Canada. What a badass. Hey, Big Chungus disappeared. I don't know where he went. Big Chodus. Sometimes he just does that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think he's watching the live feed. Are you watching the live feed? I don't know what the hell he's doing. He done disappeared. Let's see. Big Chungus was amazing as Sloth's mother in the Goonies. Oh man, wait till he comes back. How far are you from Dees, Kentucky? Bruh, get out of here with that shit. He's looking for a mason jar. Kent, bruh, you gotta come back. Oh shit. Oh man. Hey, when he comes back, you gotta get on that Big Chungus. I think he's in there watching the live, so he's probably not gonna come back now. But Big Chungus is in the chat. Chodus, bro. Did you get the injector sent off to caps? Did they flow out all right? Yeah. They flowed 2 cc's all around within each other. Not 2 cc's total. But yeah, kind of sucks because, hold on a second. It kind of sucks because we thought that was our problem, but we've made another discovery that I feel really strongly about. If you could see some of the gaps in these headers around the merge collectors where they go into there, you would probably agree with me. So Wednesday, when the next video comes out, you'll be able to see, kind of what's going on with the header deal. We're trying. Bring it. No balls. Has your daddy made any progress on the S10? Yes, he's put some wheels on it. Oh shit. So yeah, but he's about to start working on that thing again. He's getting a little motivated. He got that mason jar. That's right. Looks like Quackenbush been running guys down with bones. Yes. Hey man, Beasley and Quackenbush, they got their shit rolling in the street right now. Those will be some super heavy hitters this season for sure. The jar Everybody's going to start flipping out over it. Mo said, I built a few gas stations in Owensboro, Kentucky about 15 years ago. Met some crazy ass women while we was there. Fun chicks, but crazy. Oh, yeah, for sure. Every single one of them just about down here is quite odd. I've managed to get a little lucky. But what are you doing? How much will it cost me to buy Big Chungus's underwear? Are you going to get some underwear? What are you doing? Hold on. Leave him alone. He's eating pizza. Big Chung for president 2024. Have headers too. Win in a 68 Chevelle. That probably fit Big Chodas's car. Bones already is a hitter. Oh yeah, for sure. But like when the season opens up and we got some more races in and out every weekend, yeah. Mom said be nice. The jar. RC said get a bigger jar. That's what you're doing? We don't have a bigger jar?
How about a milk jug?
How about a milk jug? That's right. All right, Big Chungus, let her rip. I can't wait to get that in the mail. And I want to buy the underwear you have on now. Oh, shit. Y'all start farting in jars and I'm out of here. That's Dark Arts, kid. RC's milk jug. Oh, my gosh. Funny. But back to, I guess, I don't know, a little bit more serious type shit. I can't get serious. Chungus, Bungus, Sense, and Spices. We'll write it on the jar, ship it out. He'll put his autograph on there and everything. How much do you want for it, though? What's it going to cost to finish her? We're going to need about, I don't know, we could get a little crazy here. And then we can throw that big system on there. We're going to need about $8,000. I think we could do it for $8,000. You can make about 1,000 horsepower with a big block Chevrolet stock block before you totally mess it up. We ain't even got to pull no timing. Put it on E. Then we really ain't got to pull no timing. You can cruise right over there to Myers, pump your shit out of the pump, and wham! Turn that 600 shot on. Don't even split the systems. Overnight shipping, hey, that's where them long travels come into play on my side. Yes, we can overnight ship, but that's going to be another $3,700 plus taxes. And depends on how much Afterworks charges for shipping. Yeah. I was going to say something more towards the serious side of things, but now I'm all screwed up. But I ain't complaining. I'm loving it. Shoot. I'll shoot you over more info on the GM crate engine once I pick it up. Sounds good. Do that. In the meantime, if somebody's got a big block Chevrolet crankshaft, we should probably start there because that will decide the rest of our route. We will probably go for on Big Chungus of stuff. We're going to stay big block Chevrolet. So whatever we do, we're going to need a standard bearing. We don't want nothing that's 10. We don't want nothing that's 20, of course. But, we want to start out with something nice. And 10-4. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. And from there, whatever stroke we got, we'll start looking for a set of rods and pistons. Somebody got a short block. Or not a short block, but my Lord Gary is Big Chungus' biggest fan. Hey, you got to be a fan of somebody. Yeah. And this is a great one to be a fan of. But, yes, if somebody's got a rotating assembly, not a short block, we already got a block. We're good there. We're going to get a machine, get it fixed up. But, yeah, short block, maybe a stroker deal. If not, we can put together 454, 30 over. What was that? 460 something? 461? Some odd metric numbers. Yes. Oh, this is what I was going to talk to y'all. It's kind of serious. So since 468, wow, everybody is up to date with them big block numbers. As you know, whole milk sets on its nuts, and that sucks. When the look at Jacob Bastard. When the cops roll up on you, and you've got to slam your shit up on the trailer really quick, but you can't because it takes 15 minutes to load your truck. Yeah, it's not good. You got to put the boards here, and then you got to move the boards up front, and then roll up a little bit, and then move your head this way, and then you're like that, and then you're like, hey, can you move that board? And then somebody moves the board, and then you try to roll up on there, and it spits the boards back like freaking 50 feet, and then somebody's got to run back there and go get the boards and stuff them back up under the truck, and then you try to roll up again, it just don't work. It's because it hits the front of the chassis, the front frame rails on the chassis. We can't even put it on a trailer right now with the front end on it. That's a no-go. Since we put a different spring rate up front so that we could achieve all of that, not all of that, all 3 inches of travel that the strange struts will give us. The chats get me cracking. But it scrapes the pan, the transmission pan, it scrapes the 4-link brackets. I mean, it's terrible. It's bad. And then once you get to the hump of the trailer, it's on the rockers. It's terrible. So a homie, Dominic Cluck, is machining kind of like some strut cups. You know how strut cups, they go up, they're in a circle. You get the flat washer bottom with 0.688 hole size. Sometimes they're 2.5 inches tall, 3 inches tall. Well, what we've got going on is we're making a strut cup with a flat cut off top, 2 inches in diameter, 1 7/8 counterbore, hole on the bottom for the strut to go through. And since we have a strut bracket, it's tabbed and it's got a flat bracket cut out for the strut to sit in, we are going to lift the chassis up 2 inches. We're going to put the strut cup in there, slide the strut back in it, put the bracket down, make sure ain't nothing got all off with our caster. Everything's still looking good, our rod ends, our A-arms, and we are going to weld that to it, find a way to brace it, but we're trying to get some more ride height in the thing without losing our travel, without pulling the strut stem out of or out anymore, because we like it where it's at. We need the travel. We have to have the little bit of travel that we do have. So we are going to raise the front 2 inches. In return, we are going to raise the back on the shock brackets. We don't have to fab up nothing. We just take the shock and we're going to move it up 1.5 inches. We're going to try to get it setting level to a little bit of rake in the rear and get it to, one, scale pretty good, and spacer. You're making a spacer, but you're selling it good. That's what I'm talking about. You got to add a little pizzazz. But we're going to raise the shock bracket up a little bit, raise the back of the truck up 1.5 inches, and get it to where we can freaking put it on and off a trailer and pull it in the driveway without scraping the transmission pan. Every time I pull it in the garage, it's bad. What do we got? I'll stop talking about my spacer now, and I'll get on about some comments. Good Lord, that's the most expensive gas on the market. Hey, it's a lot of money to make that gas.
Yeah.
A lot of money. Like, what's a normal day for Big Chungus? All right, I get it. That new GM 632 crate, that's what Big Chodus needs right there. What happened to the mint green Fox body you put on the back bumper last summer? Hey, that's Caps's car, and we about to get back working on that thing. We were supposed to work on it Sunday. I had a guy that was going to weld up my headers, and he couldn't get to it Sunday. And then he looked at it today, and he's like, "Man, I can't do that." And I was like, "Shit." So we're kind of screwed right now. We've got to find somebody to weld up these headers. And the problem is, anybody in the world, I mean, we're not looking for a welder. We're not looking for somebody that can weld. The problem is, it's where all 4 tubes come into the merge, and it's all on the inside. It sucks. It's very hard to get to. So right now, we're thinking about a 3/16, 309 stick is what we're going to do. And we're going to have to tack it like one at a time. Because the stainless steel header is kind of thin. The stick is hot. And, we're just trying to, figure it out the best we can. I don't want to cut the headers in half. I don't want to cut the individual tubes off. I don't want to do any of that shit. So, yeah, we're trying to gather some material right now so that we can stick it. And it doesn't really matter. I know it's going to look like shit, but it's all going to be on the inside and nobody can see it. Like, unless you really study and manipulate, the header the right way while you're looking in there, you can't even see the spots that needed to be welded up. It's bad. It sucks. But when you take that flashlight and plug that thing up in there and it's dark, you can see, it lights up. It's bad. Let's see. I think that's Kodak's car. Mint chocolate chip. No, that's Caps's car. Little Wayne boys. Grinding. Get out of here. Have you seen Nick Taylor's new complete long travel suspension with control arms for the S10s? I think that I did. He made a post on Facebook about it. I think I did see that. I'm old AF. Too much 420 has smoked my memory. It'd be like that. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. Caps is man. That's right. Caps is my home. My NHRA required oil pan bracket drags. Oh, whoa. What am I reading here? Oil pan bracket drags across oil concrete pulling in the garage. Pisses me off. My NHRA required oil pan bracket drags oil across my concrete pulling in the garage. Pisses me off. Blanket. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that sucks because it's tearing up your shit, and nobody wants that. Kind of like my transmission pan. Michael Reeves is about to whoop up on my ass, that freak show performance, if I call him and I'm like, I've ground a hole in this transmission pan because my truck sits so freaking low. So, can't be doing that. JB Weld, mixer thin. All right. Talking about the headers, I assume. But, dude, I went and got some JB Weld high temp, 1,000-degree continuous shit today. And I was so close to putting it on the headers. But then I got to thinking about something. I was like, you know what? I'm going to end up halfway across the country one day. And I'm going to hopefully, probably never happen, but I'm going to be going into the finals. The one time that I ever freaking go into the finals, and there's going to be some good money on the line. I'm going to have a good chance to win it, and I'm going to pull up there and hit a pothole or something, and it's going to twist my header up, and it's going to junk all that JB Weld shit up or something, and I'm going to be screwed. So I would much rather weld it up than anything, if you know what I'm saying. I would just hate to get in that position where some shit like that happens and I'd be screwed. I welded up my boat headers with 309 2 years ago and they're still good, man. Oh, yeah? With the stick? Well, that's what we're going to try to do. 309L is what I use. He's with Tucker. All right. Hell yeah. What size motor is in that milk dud? Right now, none. If you're talking about whole milk, that's $5.98. But the OD, the milk dud, old milk truck, that ain't got nothing in it. Junked. Will Troy have the Squidbilly Mustang out this year? Troy? I know you're in here. You ain't got nothing else better to do. Drive that little semi. Toot, toot. Hauling them logs. I don't know. I hope he does. I was talking about that when we went over to Caps the other day. Flow the injectors. I'm like, man, is Troy ever going to race this thing, or is he just going to keep spending an ungodly amount of money? 309. We need to go get some 309 tomorrow at Air Gas. Like 5 pounds of it. Not a whole lot. We probably won't. Well, we're probably going to need a bunch, because here's the deal. If we do use the stick, we're going to have to bend and maybe manipulate the stick a little bit to get it to the spots that we're trying to build. And we're not going to be able to use much of it because of how high we're going to have to hold, your, I don't know, I'm not a welder, your clamping device that holds the stick. And we're going to go through some rod because we're only going to be able to use 2 inches of it. You know what I mean? Not good. Hate only using 2 inches. Big tires or radials? Same thing. The milk dud, we used to run in on radials and 28s. We never put anything on it besides that. Nothing ever bigger than a 28-inch tire or 275 went on the milk dud. I take that back. We ran a 13.5 the first time I ever took it to the drag strip. We didn't need it. I didn't even make no freaking power. But that was a slick, and that's what we had. And my homie Mo Burt hooked me up. They were like 10-year-old set of slicks, but I thought I was the shit. I had slicks on that thing. But whole milk, we used to run it on big tires. Now we're on a 28-10.5. Actually, a 28-10 here shortly. We went to a Hoosier DL6. Hal said, I've been following that Mustang since LS Nasty bought it before he had it. Yeah, for sure. That thing's pretty cool, too. It's really cool. RC said 2 inches of double up for some folks. Just the dip. Oh shit. Stinger. That's what it's called. You clamp your stick in, the stinger. Yeah. Did you take a shop class in high school? Did they have you?
Well, I didn't do welding.
I don't know if they know it or not. Should we tell them? Probably not. Okay. Probably not. Get some new collectors. Get you a tweaker. Them old boy got the cats out of my ride in a second. Oh, shit. If I was closer, I could TIG weld it for you. Damn. Here's the thing. I know all kinds of homies that TIG, but you can't get the head in there. You can't get you can't get a MIG in there. You can't get the TIG in there. All you could do with the TIG was get the wire in there. Like, you could fit the wire in there and probably manipulate it, high enough. But you can't put the heat to it. You can't roll the heat to it. So it, I don't know, it sucks. Can't get the torch head close enough. It's all 4 connectors come into one, and it's been a sucky deal. So we're gonna have to make it nasty and put a stick to it, and I don't know, it really sucks. But White Walker, I appreciate you for sure. Gary says, tell us. Gary wants to know all about Big Chungus. No?
Too much info.
Too much info.
Nope.
Can't let everybody in on all the personal Big Chodas info. Some of that shit, top secret. Ain't that right? What you gonna tell him?
Well, I mean, there's a bigger bottle right there.
Ooh. Get it? You're jigging with it. Big Chungus is about to make your day, Gary. Oh, yeah. You cut it off all the way around, fix the inside, weld the outside back on. Man, I know. But here's the deal. The 4 tubes that merge in and the merge collector themselves are freaking so long, and they're separate all the way to the collector, where then it grows or steps up to the 5-inch, and then you got the V-band welded on. So pretty much what I'm saying here is if I cut, I do not want to cut up singular tubes. Why? I'm just weird. Yeah, I could do it, and somebody could come over and take it up right now. But dude, I'm so freaking weird. The only way that I could cut it up was if I cut the collector clean off where where all 4 merge tubes stop, and it's 8 inches from that spot to the spot that I need welded. And even then, you would have to do it with a stick or something. So we're just going to try to manipulate the stick and just, probably take a while, but tack it one deal at a time. That way we don't burn through the metal or nothing crazy. But yeah, that's just the way that we're rocking with it right now. If it doesn't work out and all things are it's just not going to work, I will cut the headers up and we'll take them all up. But damn, I really don't want to do it. Remember that time you gave me? Yes, definitely remember that night. It was a great night. You did a great job. 10 out of 10. Would suggest going to urgent care. I thought it was syphilis, but it's okay. Tack bars across the headers, tubes to hold them together, then cut them. Yeah, I get what you're saying. And the deal is not, you know what I mean, placement of it, getting it welded back together. I know we could take care of all of that fine. It's just freaking, ooh, I hate the thought of cutting up the headers. Just because I'm a weirdo. They're already cut up, they've been stepped all over, and they look like, a turbo car with pie cuts, but I'm just weird about putting that another cut in. You know what I mean? Why? I don't know. And over the next couple of days, if I don't find anything out, that will probably soon pass my brain. But at the moment right now, I'm just being stubborn as hell and not cutting up my headers. 309L stick weld's great if it's flat. If you can stay flat, you'll get it. All right? Hell yeah. Do you still hang with Matt from DNR? Looks like he's putting a Turbo LS in that Nova. That guy works his ass off. Man, I haven't hung out with him in deep, but he's still a homie. He's been getting a bunch of hate. People been ragging his ass here lately, but that's just how it is. People rag our ass on here all the time, and you know what? They're sayers and doers, and Matt is one of the doers. He's out there doing it, and can't knock his hustle. You know what I mean? You got to do what you got to do. That was my butt with the syphilis, remember? You guys know how to party. Yeah, that's right. Say it is
Perfect time.
Yeah, here you go. We got something for you. Bigger jar. You remember that night? Oh, yeah. And the ping pong table? That's right. Matt's a good dude. He's young, doesn't know even everything, but he's trying. Yeah, for sure. And I mean, same here. I'm 21 years old. I'm a young ass kid. I'm dumb as hell. I ain't got all the money in the world. But there's one thing that I love to do more than anything, and that's freaking mess with these hot rods. And the common goal is to go as fast as you possibly can. So I'm going to keep doing that shit until they cut my limbs off or kill me. Probably soon to happen. There's enough people out there that don't like me. Get after it. Bang it to him, motherfucker. That's what I'm talking about. Preach it, brother. Donnie Darko's in the chat. What's up, my boy? Keep up the good work, guys. That's right. Hey, not a lot of it's good work, but it's work. Know what I'm saying? We're rolling up on that 59-minute mark. We've got some steady people in the chat. I am going to start winding it down, though, and here's why. I'm going to check my weather app real quick. Big Chungus, can you keep them occupied while I check my weather? You want to talk to them? Yeah. All right, then, boys. Big Chungus is going to take over for the next 5 minutes while we start slowing down the live feed. I'm going to check the weather, kind of get a game plan on what I got going on for the rest of the night. I'm about to have to go to work and hit this salting. Donkey, I can't wait to race you. He must be talking about you. Holler at him.
In the ridgeline?
Ooh, Big Chungus has got a ridge line. We got some sweet videos of him out in the snow. We should post those on our reels. The members only. We'll post them on the members only.
Ridgeline's a bad unit.
Ain't got no people talking to you yet?
I don't guess.
All right, let's see. 12-hour forecast. Let's get that radar popped up. It's going to be so cold out in the shop tomorrow. But we still going to be out in the shop. It's all matters. Let me get a little zoom out action on this deal. What you got?
Love you, love Michelle. I'll race you both. All right.
Yeah, we could probably do that. Yep. Donkey and Michelle. Some pretty good nicknames. Yeah, thanks. I'm here, babe. Gary. Hey, I like that dude. I don't know. I mean, I know you're just messing around trolling and shit, but please come back to the live feeds. We're going to do these every Monday. Well, if we can, obviously. Kent don't have to work on Mondays, and it's wintertime, so I don't have to work on Mondays. And we will make time for the Trailer Park Garage live feeds because this is something that we want to keep rolling. We used to do these all the time. We used to have hella people in here all the time, and we had a blast. So,
You gotta go salt.
stuck again. Stuck again? When did you get stuck? Hold on.
Bro, that would be terrible. Their driveway getting icy.
Oh, man. Dude, think about ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're blacktop. Ooh. We got a little gravel action.
What you guys do for your day job? I work at a dealership, Loop Tech, for now.
I do like a lawn and landscape deal, and we got MBD Motorsports, MBD Lawns and Landscapes. We be hitting it hard. We be trying to do it all. Anything that we can make money so that we can spend it on hot rods besides selling drugs. And let me tell you, I'm about this close. No, I'm just kidding. Freak Show do the Ford Trans. Michael, I'll reply to your comment. I just talked to him on the freaking phone before I did this live feed. So, you know what? I will get a for sure answer. I'm 99.999% positive that, yes, he does Ford transmissions. But, yeah, he can probably get you hooked up. Man, he be doing Dodge shit and all kinds of stuff. He works on everyday vehicles and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm 99.99999% sure. Hey, I know he works on that Glide. I know he works on that Turbo 400. I know he works on them. Oh, bad dude. Them torque converters. Woo. You know Stephen Little, baddest man on the planet. He just won that race. He got the Kraken car. Michael Reeves was cutting him a converter today. You know what that means? Michael Reeves makes a bad unit. He makes converters for those HDPE cars, all those fancy ass deals. Bad dude. Okay.
Meth? Question mark.
Yes. Gotta have that meth.
Wrong kind of meth.
Yeah, it's methanol. Damn. This is moving quicker than I thought.
A good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing. Because it means that I'm probably not going to have to drop the plow. Yeah, it'd be zooming through with a quickness.
If it don't send us to hell or jail, we ain't scared. Your mother.
That's right. You don't need an impact on them deals, Haas? Is that some German shit? What are you talking about? That would be good for my 427. Has broken twice in 100,000 miles. 427 Windsor. I assume. Hey, Jacob Hester. Michael as in Freak Show, was going to build my C4, but made more sense and cheaper to have a glide built with a converter. I would suggest ditching that Ford Trans. Yeah, for sure.
Gary said, "Tell me you love me, babe. I'm sensitive."
Damn, dude, precipitation. Not bad. Not bad at all. Winter storm warning?
10
Man,
degrees feels like -5 here in Michigan.
the snow be out of Evansville by 11. All right, let's see what we do for a living. 10 degrees. I have all the stuff to run Turbo 400 for my race car with Cleveland. Turbo 400 is pretty cool, just heavy. Telling the story about the plunger? No? Big Chungus don't want to. He's going to leave that out. I love you, Gary. Spelt that the weirdest way. Love you, Jerry, with a G. All right. So it's 8:05. I need to get to doing my job. I need to get to work. So we're going to start hopping off of here and peacing out to all you guys. Thanks for coming to the first live feed that we did in a very long time. Everybody that stopped in, we appreciate you for sure. People still going crazy. But with that being said, we're going to start piecing everybody out. Come on. I hope you enjoyed it. We really just get on here and goof off and talk about our hot rods, give some updates for the week, joke around with you guys, have a good time, laugh at people like Gary. He makes us laugh. Thanks, Gary. You really made tonight very special for us. I hope that sensitivity comes from me to you and blesses your heart. I know it's not as good as Big Chungus, but the only thing you're going to get out of Big Chungus is a... Know what I'm saying? So, call your mama. All right, then. I'll call you here in a few. Y'all be safe out there, and don't forget to work on your hot rod. That's what I'm talking about. Don't forget to go out there and work on your freaking hot rod. That gets me pumped up. I don't want to go to work right now. I want to go work on my hot rod. But I got to go to work so that I can work on my hot rod. You know what I'm saying? So, a fair, nice little trade-off. Hope you guys have a great night. And yes, go work on your hot rod. Thanks for stopping by. Next Monday, 6:30 to 7:30 Central Time, we will be popping on here. And next week, maybe a little bit bigger audience. Maybe have some more people to mess with. Maybe have some more stuff to talk about. Might even have some parts for Big Chungus' hot rod start rolling in. And maybe Big Chungus will say 10 words next time. Maybe. Maybe not. You never know. So, you guys, y'all take care. Good time, fellas. Later, boys. Absolutely. Peace out. Deuces.
Yeah.